In my wisdom, as the greatest Animorphs fan who ever lived, I put up some polls on my Twitter page. My Twitter is ThomasHeap91, so go follow me there, because I will be putting out random polls here or there. So I put out 6 over the course of the last 2 weeks, and I got people's opinions, partly to see which way the fans are swaying, and also partly because I know that Michael Grant sometimes reads these, and Catherine, and they are in advisory roles, so I think my little way of saying thank you to them would be to help them by gauging the fans' opinions on certain topics within the series. So let's get straight into this. Should the Animorphs movie hire actors true to the character's age, or hire older actors like the TV series did? Now, we all remember the TV series, that their actors were, I can't remember their exact ages, but they looked more like 16, 17, 18 years old. And that was fine, but you could tell. The people in the poll said that they want the kids to be accurate to the book ages, which is about 12, around 12, between 11 and 13. 63% out of the 54 voters said they want the characters or the actors to be accurate to the ages given in the books. The only problem with this is that you've got to find those actors, because you've got a much more limited range of actors to choose from. And plus, children actors don't tend to be very good. Usually. You do get the exceptions, but if we're looking for a series of movies, we need good actors. We want good actors, so maybe a little leniency here, but definitely the fans want the characters accurate to the book ages. Next poll was, should the Animorphs movie focus solely on book 1, or compile the plots of multiple books in order to convey a wider range of Animorphs lore/story? So essentially what this is, the movie will be entirely book 1 focused, with some leniency, maybe a bit here or there, but book 1. Or compiled, meaning we'll get several different book plot lines thrown into the same movie, becoming major plot points in said movie. This was close. This was very close. In fact, I would say it's close enough to say it's within the margin of error, because we had 79 voters. That's a lot of voters. We've got the best voters, by the way. 53%, so 42 out of the 79, said they want compiled plots. So there's just a bit more people who want the compiled plot points. Now, this is a contentious one, because to what extent are we compiling the plots? Are we having book 1 with a little squirting of book 3 in there or something like that? But yeah, the fans are split on this topic, so who knows? Poll 3 was, should the Animorphs movie include Elfangor's disc plot from the TV series? Now, we all remember the disc from the TV series, and we all remember it so much that we know that we hated it. And so as you look at this poll, out of the 33 that voted, 97%, or 32 out of the 33, voted a solid no. And this is the one case where Michael Grant actually replied to this poll saying absolutely not. So we can be pretty certain going ahead that the disc storyline from the Animorphs TV series will not be included. Thank God. Poll number 4. Should the aliens of Animorphs be designed based on the Scholastic book covers, i.e. that design for the aliens, or should they be given a redesign? Again, another close poll. Same as they look on the book covers, won with 55% of the vote. 37 out of 67 voters wanted the aliens to look like that. And 45% said they wanted a redesign. Now, of course, this is with a bit of leniency, so they don't want them to be exactly the same as they look on the book covers. Adjustments where necessary to make them look, maybe someone said, less clunky. But I agree with that. I voted for same as they look at the book covers, because that's what I've grown to think Animorphs aliens look like, and so to see them redesigned it would be a bit of a shock to the system for me. But I know that there's a graphic novel coming out. By the way, that's October 6th. The Animorphs graphic novel is coming out. Chris Gine, 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 is doing the graphic novel for Animorphs, and that's coming out on October 6th, so make sure to check that out. I will be getting it, and I shall certainly be reviewing it once I get the chance. Poll number 5. Should Axe appear as a main character in the Animorphs movie? Again, another pretty close one, not quite as close as the previous two. Now, this basically means, when I say main character, I mean throughout a large chunk of the movie. Because for the option no, I put in brackets, possibly a post-credit scene or some hints to his later arrival. So not completely counting him out. 58% said no. No to the question, should Axe appear as a main character in the Animorphs movie? So the majority of people, 58%, don't want Axe in there, which shows me that they want to focus on the plots before book 4. Because remember the earlier poll, when the majority said they wanted compiled plots. So I'm thinking they want sort of books 1, possibly 2 in there, 3, but maybe save Axe for the very end of that. That's the sort of gist I'm getting. I reckon if I were to put a poll out there saying combine the storylines of 1, 2, 3 and end with some stuff from 4, I reckon we get a pretty solid majority. I think that's safe to say. Maybe I'll do that poll, I don't know. And the last one, should there be a big push for merchandise to coincide with the movie? Not many voters on this poll. It often depends on whether Michael Grant retweets them or not. So if you are watching, Michael, I get a lot more voters in these polls if you or Catherine retweet them. So should there be a big push for merchandise? Out of the 16 voters, 12 or 75% said yes. And 25% said no, concentrate on the damn movie. Merchandise is very, very important, which is why I think most people say yes to merchandise. And I am one of those. So those have been the polls so far. I will be doing more polls, and I'll probably be doing a second episode when I've got 6 or 7 new polls up. Apart from that, I have an Animorphs quiz coming up on the Animorphs Discord. It's for teams, so teams of 2 to 4 people. On the 29th of August, 11 PM British summertime, the Animorphs Discord will be hosting an Animorphs quiz. If you want to join in, come along and check us out. The links to the Discord are in the description here. They're also on my Twitter page. These polls are going to be on the Twitter page, so go over there as well. And just generally have an Animorphs-tastic time. Yes, that's how I say it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time for some more polls. See you later.